everyone, and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Aquarius for the week of April 7th. And I would like to give a very special thank you to everyone who has been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed and sharing it, as well as all the thumbs up on the videos that you've watched and the lovely comments. Thank you very much for doing that. All right. Your first card out is the Knight of Swords, charging ahead, feeling more ambitious this week. You're very driven to succeed. So that's really good. You know, you're fast thinking on your feet this week. You're moving forward. You know what you want to bring into your life, what you're willing to accept, and that's the path you've chosen to take. So this could actually be, for some of you, is an actual trip that you're thinking of taking, and it's just going to happen. You know, somebody's going to say something, and they're going to say, well, you know, why don't you come? And you'll go, why don't I? That sort of thing, and off you go. You know, if this is relationships for some of you, maybe they're cooling down or showing their true colors more a little bit this week. So, you know, you're more focused on yourself and what you want to bring into your life and your friendships. And the Eight of Swords, that's all right. You've been feeling stuck for quite a while. You know, you've been thinking of all the negative things in your life, what's been holding you back, why you haven't gone ahead of what you did. And sometimes it's a little bit of fear as well. Maybe even the forethought of, you know, being a victim, like you've been taken advantage of, that sort of thing. But you're realizing that it's all up in your head, and it needs to be calmed down a bit. You're finding that you need to take the blindfolds off, step out, deal with things in your life. You can't just keep waiting for others to step in on your behalf. You're realizing that it's time for you to take charge of this yourself. And the Hangman, yep, there you are. You know, you're letting go of things in your life this week, and you're okay with it because you've held yourself in a state of limbo for a very long time, trying to make a proper decision for yourself, you know, over analyzing it. Sometimes you even get confused whether you should or shouldn't. You know, we all change our minds, but this time you're realizing that the different things that are coming to the surface need your attention, and that's where you're going with this. You know, you're realizing that you need to take these steps and no more going backwards on different things. Once you make a decision, you're just going to have a follow through, which is very good. And the Death card, yeah. You're realizing that things have, you know, a cycle, a time, you know, an ending, and you want new beginnings. And so in order for you to step into that role, you have to make a transformation and let go of different things in your past. And that includes people and places as well for many of you. You know, you have to shut the door on some things in order to open to newer horizons. And that's where you're headed this week. You're understanding that there's a lot of things in your life that have actually run its course now, and you want more, and you're realizing the only way you can do that is keep going forward. And the Seven of Swords, and you're keeping these decisions that you're making to yourself for the greater part of it. You know, somebody's hurt you, you've gotten wind of it, you know, there was some sort of betrayal. So you've sort of withdrawn within yourself until you could figure out what's your next best step. And you have been checking into things, and you haven't been telling anybody. You know, it's a wonderful thing, the phones, because if you're trying to find things out, you can just phone sometimes before, you know, trying to go there. Yeah, you're letting go of something with the Eight of Cups. You know, there's been many disappointments, and you're abandoning it. You're tired of it. You know, you've put a lot of time, energy, and effort into this, and you're learning that, you know, it's not giving you back anymore. Maybe it was in the past, but not in the future. So you're learning to accept it and let it go. You know, leave it behind and keep moving ahead. And the High Priestess. Yeah, you are definitely, taking a step forward. You're very knowledgeable. You're very driven to have things in your life, and you realize that the only way you're going to be able to, you know, touch into your unlimited potential is to accept the surroundings that you have, let go of different people, places, and things, and move forward. And that's what you're doing this week, because you can see finally your own potential. Although I'm sure many have told you, but all in our own good time, that you realize it's time to take that step forward. And the Knight of Wands, yeah, you're full of energy. Spring is in the air. You're feeling inspired to start new, fresh ideas, get going for yourself, knowing that things are going to change for the better once you make those first steps. And now you're realizing that it's time. Maybe you're thinking of just taking a trip somewhere you've always wanted to go, or do something, and you're always afraid to say because, maybe somebody wouldn't agree with you or that sort of thing. And you're no longer doing that. This is the week that you're taking those impulses and acting on them a little bit more than you normally would. But do be careful. And the Seven of Rods, yeah. If there's a challenge there, you're going to stand your ground. If there's anything that you need to make sure that it's in your control, again, you're going to stand your ground. You're maintaining control of your surroundings this week and people in it, because you have a vision of what it is that you want in your life, and you're not settling for anything less. And you're defending your choices. Like, nobody's going to be able to talk you out of what it is you've made your mind up on this week, because you're steadfast on your choices. Steadfast. And the World, look at that. Whew, there has been a completion. You've accomplished something this week, and it invigorates you. It makes you realize of all the now potentials going forward. You're in the right place at the right time, and you're making the right decisions for yourself. Many of you are thinking of taking a trip, like I said earlier. So, maybe you're making the plans. And it doesn't have to be like this week. You could be thinking about the plans this week for, a trip next year for, depending on where it is you're trying to go or what you want to do when you get there. But you're moving forward. You can acknowledge that this is what you want, and that's how it's going to play out for you. Look at that. Four of Rods. Beautiful. Celebrations, joy, harmony. There could even be a marriage here for some of you. This is you coming home where you feel comfortable. Maybe you're getting an invite to go to a friend's house for whatever reasons, and they invite you in, and you just feel at home. Sometimes you get that feeling from different people, that vibration, and you just fit. You can say what you want, do what you want, and you feel comfortable enough to do all of that and still be accepted, and you know that you are. So that's really nice to see. Look at that, and you're shining. Woo! Yeah, you are definitely inspired to change things around in your life this week. You're happy, you're feeling more vigorous, you're moving forward, you're enjoying yourself and rewarding yourself. You're feeling successful in life overall, in all your accomplishments this far, which is really nice to see you get inspired again. And the Six of Swords. Well, you may be inspired to move. New home, new place of residence, new job, but you're packing your bags here and you're moving on, whether it's physically or mentally, but you're moving on to calmer, better shores where you're happy, inside and out. So that's beautiful. When you do, you're going to find that you prosper more too. Financially, yes, but you're moving here, lock, stock, and barrel. So good for you. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an angel card. But your cards are all about, standing your ground, making decisions for the future. Trips here for sure for many of you. So that's really good. It is safe for you to be playful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So let's see, there's all the power that you need. All right, I'm going to leave you with that, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.